A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. With the Sixers having scoring struggles on occasion, some are saying that the duo of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is doomed. Embiid disagrees strongly, saying, you look at what we've done, it can work, and it's going to work. Simmons agreed, saying, it takes time. I love playing with Joel, and I know he feels the same. With our talent, it's scary how good we can be. Guys?
Growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. And Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's joined by Dort. Horford is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Hill in at the guard position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid hold down the post for him. Simmons is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's joined by Dort. Horford is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Hill in at the point guard position.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
Simmons passes to Green. Simmons against Hill.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play.
Are you kidding me? Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ariza. From outside, off the mark. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now Thibault.
Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league.
Take a break.
He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The Thunder with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Simmons. Harris inside. Ariza covering. Jacks up a three. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty. Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now here's Horford, knocked loose. Embiid drives in, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here is Hill. Ariza with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Drops in the layup for 2.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's the lob for Harris. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
And so he'll bring it up for the Thunder, trailing by 10. Horford kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid against Ariza. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Oklahoma City, Baisley's checked in. And Diallo subbed in for Hill. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander goes back up. He lays it in.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Simmons dishes to Curry. And the 3 off target. Thunder trailing by 8. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. We talked about his plan to try and take Tobias Harris out of the equation on offense. Coach told me Harris can attack you in so many ways on offense. The way to counteract that is to give him multiple looks on defense. So we'll rotate a handful of guys on him tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Embiid trying to break loose. Wasted no time on that one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Simmons. Here he goes. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Ariza no up. Got it up. That one misses. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, share your story with everybody. And so you kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Scott is out there with Ferguson. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
I think he's just got to be a little smarter around Howard. Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
For Philadelphia, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Howard. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Miller, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Count that bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The 76ers leading by 10. Milton on top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes it to Muscala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Milton. Up and in on the layup. Milton's got his first bucket in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Miller. Ferguson with the rebound. Stolen. Jackson against Scott. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. Here's Jerome. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by Hill. Good on the bucket.
Terrific speed and understated athleticism from Hill. All he needs is a little room to attack, and then he'll exploit it with fervor.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. Especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Jerome. The pass to Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Scott. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Jackson kicks to Hill. Pass to Jerome. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Howard, and it's good. 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 10.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Outside, Simmons passes to Curry. Back to Simmons. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. On defense, the Thunder. 7-point differential.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Count it, good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Here's Simmons shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
He misses the free throw.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
That one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Simmons, and he drives in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
One shot.
That's good from Simmons.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Thunder trailing by 5. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. And I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Coming in on the heels of a whopping performance in their last game, he's had no let-up in that fire here tonight. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Tremendous game so far for Simmons. He's really on the offensive end of the floor. This is the production you want from him every night.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area with...
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.